Spellular automata. I have literally zero idea what we're getting into at all here. This is the YouTuber Todepond, who I've heard incredible things about. I'm going to blind subscribe and go a step further because I have a good feeling already. This person has done such hilarious things that I've seen thus far. I'm very excited to see what we get here. You might know them from Dreambird, but I want to know them for their YouTube and their content, so we shall go in heads first.
Welcome back to the Todepond saga. Let's get started.
Already insecure about my voice compared to theirs.
When we make something, it's important to have some fun, right? So today, let's just make some fun cellular automata.
I remember something about fractals being mentioned, and I'm already seeing it. This is going to be fun. I have a feeling we'll get a lot of weird zoom ins and outs. No idea quite yet what we should expect, though.
Let's use the Todepond engine to cast some magic spells. Toad? Bird? Can you help us out?
Covering the bird slightly, I'm sorry.
Take it in turns to cast some spells. Toad, you can put your spells in these boxes. And Bird, you can put your spells in these. First up, Fire by Toad. You pick.
Am I being inducted into a cult right now? Like, I just got back from React Conf and I felt less like I was being pulled into a cult there.
An orangey red fire color and make some rules.
Is this going to be dust? Like the Java dust game?
For rising, spreading, and fading away, you drag hexagons onto each rule to change the chance of each one happening.
Okay, the random shapes isn't helping with the cult thing. Like, it's like the Illuminati, but with a hexagon instead of a triangle is the vibe I'm getting right now.
The more filled in a hexagon is, the more likely it is that that rule happens. Flame by Bird. That seems a little bit similar to fire, but okay. You
I love that it didn't fit in the box and they just went with it.
pick a flamey color and you make some rules. To increase the chance of a rule happening, just make more copies of the same rule. Nice try, Bird, but it's not very original. And try to stay inside the lines next time.
Toad, you have no right to tell other people to think inside the box.
Lightning by Toad.
That's the most use of stereo I've ever heard in a tech-related video ever. Like the voice moving around. Let's listen to that one again for those listening in stereo, because damn. Oh, there you are, Toad. Good to see you.
Next time. Lightning by Toad. Pick a color for the tip of the lightning bolt and pick a color for its trail. Make a rule for moving diagonally through the tip, the trail, or the air. A small chance for changing direction or forking, and a small chance for fading away.
It's silly, but I think the diagonal thing here made it click much more what this structure represents. I'm starting to understand your hieroglyphics, and I'm scared of what my brain is going to do as they start to click in my head more. I feel like there's some axis where on one side you have the Illuminati, and on the other side you have ASMR, and you somehow manage to land square in the middle, like right in the center of that, and it is screwing with my brain.
Tree by Bird. Okay, Bird, this looks more original. You make a rule for moving diagonally, a rule for changing direction, forking and fading. Wait a second, Bird, this is just the lightning rules turned upside down. This looks new though. Pick a green leaf colour and make no rules, just draw a picture. Sorry Toad, Bird took your box. Why don't you put it here? Fractal by Toad. make a square of squares. Then right-click and drag it off to make a self-referential rule. I call this cells in cells in cells.
Be careful saying incel so many times in one video. You might attract the wrong audience.
Superfractal by Bird. Bird? You can't just write super in front of whatever Toad made. Okay, you can...
I love the... Try to put it. Like, I've never seen anything quite like this. It's like... The closest thing I think is like vague Mr. Rogers vibes, but obviously much more abstract and cursed. But like, yeah, the storytelling is pulling me into the cult as we go deeper.
Different fractals together. You push them down even deeper. Watch out, Bird. You're making the engine run slow. You're making the screen glitch out. You're making the world crash. World by Toad. Any cell with some red inside reduces its red over time with a hexagon, and any time this happens, it splits into 4. Click on the void to fill the screen with a single red cell. It splits and splits and splits again.
What editing software are you using for this? You have to be deep in After Effects for this, right? Like, there's no way you're just like freehanding this in Premiere or DaVinci. Imagine how hot their computer was while rendering this video for real.
A world. World by Bird.
This was Premiere Pro. I'm so sorry. Impressive, but goddamn.
Bird, we already made World. You didn't even write super in front of it. Okay. You pick a blue sky color and you make any cell turn.
It's a small thing, but I do love the like determining like the gradient or range of a color by dragging it down.
Blue sky color.
Imagine how much the YouTube compressor hates them too. Oh God.
And you make any cell turn into quite a lot of them. It takes quite a while, but in the end, it makes a world. I hope you enjoyed making some fun spells. Thank you very much for watching, and thanks to my patrons. Hopefully, I'll see you next time.
I have no idea what just happened.
Bird?
Oh, there's still 3 minutes left. What the fuck?
You had some fun? You want to make some more? Toad? Do you think we could make some more? Star by Toad. Make it shoot sideways, leaving behind a trail. The star and its trail both shimmer around and fade away. A beautiful flower by Bird. Pick some lovely colours and draw a lovely picture. No rules needed. Pink sand by Toad. Pick up
This is confirming my long-term theory that everybody who actually understands the canvas in the browser is like living on a different planet and is like coming from outer space, not from like not living in the world that us mere mortals understand. I'm not even saying that like canvas is particularly hard to learn, although it is, but the people who understand it deeply enough to do shit like this are just not mortals.
Color. Make a rule for falling, a rule for sliding, and flip it in both ways. Rainbow by Bird and Toad. Cells randomly copy themselves into empty spaces, changing the color.
It's like Conway's Game of Life on fucking acid.
A tiny bit each time. It produces some very colourful patterns. So let's do it again
I'm gonna be scared checking this, but this is copyright-free music, right? Oh, fuck. Too late. It is what it is.
and again. Rainbow by Toad and Bird. Fork the Todepond engine and give it a cool name. Use hue instead of red, green and blue, then cast every spell again.
It's like, oh, this is definitely Anjuna Deep, and yep. This was something special. I have no idea what the hell I just watched. All the pop. Oh. That was insane. Yeah, I will join the cult for the dog, without question.